Hello, folks, and welcome back to, welcome to Enslavers 2. Starting to, right after the end of the other one. Might only play this mission. Enslavers, Dark of Vengeance. Episode 1, The Rescue. Greetings, Executor. We've survived the onslaught of the swarm, but as always, our victory comes with a price. Many of our fellow warriors still remain marooned on Ire. Since the warp gate has been destroyed, we must travel to our ruined homeworld and rescue our wounded brethren. To facilitate their safe transport, we must place the remains within dragoons. Creepy bastard. Master of the Tribunal, your task will not be easy, Executor. A number of renegade Zerg broods have taken root upon Ire. You must recover the 3 stasis cells that hold the remains of our brethren, and scour the nearby area of Zerg. Good luck, Executor. Intaro Adun. It's kinda odd to have an exclamation point in the middle of a sentence. Oh, High Templar. Disgusting. They just require too much finesse for me. Like, ugh. Attack. Attack. Let's try that again, and let's try not take so many losses. If only Zeratul to give me some Dark Templar. Alright, so running away from it didn't really do much. Alright, still. He's got the 3 Archons this time. Oh, better. You kind of have to babysit the Archons to some degree. Just, they're a very lovely unit, and you don't want them dying. And once their shields run out, they will pretty much die to a stiff breeze. Or, hell, even a limp breeze. They're in one of the StarCraft lore books, I think leading up to StarCraft 2, there was meant to be like some like legendary Archon that was, you know, created. None never really came of that in StarCraft though. Basically like two Templar formed into some like ultimate Archon. Enslavers 2, wait no, 2, 1. Does look kind of cool. Worker. Impalers. Zerg wouldn't have any impalers. They're a StarCraft 2 thing, but that's not really much comfort. Okay, there's a small expansion over here. Wouldn't want to try and expand to it yet, though. Question how well that would work out. Sorry that many looked different up to recently. I think with the release of Remastered, I think they changed how it looked. But I can't speak with any degree of authority. We are going to need observers, no matter what army, no matter what army we take, air or ground, just to get rid of old Zerg. I'm thinking I might go air because, you know, fuck lurkers and fuck the terrible pattern. Okay, wasn't really expecting an attack from the south. Was expecting an attack from the north or the east, not the south. It's obviously a drop of some sort. So, I'm gonna keep getting tons more. Yay. I could go Dark Templar again, but I feel there isn't a unit that I'm really dying to control here. I feel Archons might be the better choice. They're an exceptionally potent unit. The only issue with Archons is their short range. Put another one here. Can't track building kills. Well, it seems like we won't have to worry about attacks from that side. Well, at least not for the moment, anyway. Put it here. I'll put up some cannons here as well, just to cover there. Yeah, going air. Actually, you know the custom campaign I was about to do? I probably shouldn't do that yet. Basically, that custom campaign, basically there's a thing floating around in the fandom. Like, you know, I was saying before, there was an idea floating around that the ghosts you see in the Nova campaign and co-op, Stone, is actually Raynor's son. Raynor in the background, he was married for a time, he had a wife and kid. The kid had psionic potential, and as such was taken by the Confederacy. Then they were told, oh, he died in an accident. Oh wait, I was going to go Archons. Well, it's probably best to go here anyway. Then they get a message, oh, he died in an accident, in a shuttle accident. And Raynor's wife, you know, withers away from, you know, grief. She withers away from grief. But I guess the idea was that they just said he was dead and he really wasn't. You know, they give up their past and whatnot. Probably helps if everyone thinks they're dead, you know. But you know, Horner. Basically, he's actually someone else. It helps that there's apparently an actual quote floating around where, like, Raynor refers to him by a different name, which is the same name as another character. So he's same first name as another character in StarCraft. I'm not sure if that's the only evidence people had for it, but you know, people have this particular character in mind. He manages to escape some situation instead of dying as we, you know, are led to believe, and he changes his name and becomes Horner. Just a little fan idea. I think I said that coherently. Basically, there's an potentially canon campaign out there. I have no idea on its canonity, but there's another campaign out there, like Enslavers and all that. And there's character in it. One thing or you know, story stuff happens to him, and the people basically theorize that. Well, I have a little fan idea for one reason or another that he actually, instead of what happens in the story, he actually escapes and becomes Matt Horner. The custom campaign I was going to do is that latter campaign. I probably should do that other campaign first, just so you have a thing for it. I just don't remember which one that is. You know what? I'm gonna go look it the fuck up. Turn on my phone's Wi-Fi since my internet died. Jack Frost. StarCraft Insurrection. Yeah, this is the one I should be doing. Christ, there's a lot to this. Okay, apparently according to this, a note here, Blizzard has made a decision on Insurrection's canonity, but is leaning towards not canon. Again, it's a one made not by Blizzard. It's Aztec New Media. Isn't that the Aztec in the name of some like cyberpunk corp in not Shadowrun? There's another thing. Or maybe I'm thinking of somewhere else. Something else, something similar. As technology. Very close. And it was in... I don't know. Shadowrun? It seems so. Yeah, it is a Shadowrun thing. Anyway. Okay, how the hell? Do I seriously have to go and buy it? I'd have spent 20 quid on it. Dollars. And it potentially mightn't even work. There is a fair bit to this. There's 30 maps, apparently. There's, I guess, Protoss, Terran, and Zerg campaigns. And apparently takes place during the same time, at the same time as Episode 1 of, you know, StarCraft. This is frustrating. I was really hoping it was like these, where you could just download it freely. But no, it is actually a thing you have to goddamn buy. Except, you know, it's not in the Blizzard store. It's not on Blizzard store. You have to buy it off Amazon and buy it used. And still for 20 quid. And that's not including shipping. Someone did a remaster, I guess, of Insurrection. And they've on mod database. But it's, you know, they did change a few things. And like some of them were apparently there's broken triggers on the maps, and they fixed them, and you know, and there was apparently audio that wasn't being used. You know, they clicked them back in. You know, they fixed that up, and that's good. But they apparently also polished the dialogue, as in they changed the wording. Depending on what that means, you know, that mightn't be a big issue at all. You know, they said did not instead of didn't. You know, they just, you know, fluffed out little bits here and there. to restructuring, the localizing efforts I've seen going on, where they can turn a serious character into a guy raving about pickles for some godforsaken reason. I'm not kidding, that's apparently something that actually happened in Fire Emblem. The people just see other people's works as a as a thing that they can just rejig and make their own, rather than they're just simply there to translate it so others can understand it. My eye hurts for some reason. They apparently also changed the layouts of some maps. They made some maps harder, others easier. They made an alternative version of one map. They buffed almost every hero. They added some new ones. Which, This is something I'll have to look into. I was really hoping just to see a one-for-one transfer. Might actually take a look at this rendition of it. They're saying they didn't do too much ultimately to fix it in their changes. Vorgozz is the person's name. Vorgozz. Vorgozz. Yes. My eye is stinging like a bastard. Popped a moment ago. I was hoping that would help, but apparently not. Anyway, yeah, basically that other one I was going to do, whatever it was called, that custom campaign, I'd want to do Insurrection beforehand, because those 30 missions actually lead into that custom campaign. And that Insurrection Remastered is pretty much the only way I'm going to actually be able to showcase that to you. Because I have no idea if that's even going to work, and I'm hardly going to go buy it on the off chance it will. They don't exactly have a returns policy, now do they? Thinking I might actually be able to shoot this with a photon cannon if I put one like here. This always looks like a weird mount to me. Fangs, doubling back. I just want to see what happens if I do put down photon cannons here. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I knew I was doing something wrong. Nice. Damn it. Nice. Ultimately, that is insignificant. It just, I wanted to do it. You know, it's just funny to me. There we go. Put it on one. Seeing the photon cannon going off is worrying me because I think it's, you know, something grander than Overworld keeps, you know, trying to suicide into it, deciding against it, deciding for it, deciding against it. You know, that, you know, Overworld float there is just suicide for indecisive people. This is their form of bungee jumping, basically. Basically, I did a whole long reach there just to steal a joke from someone else. Woo. Alright. Over here. Might play original Antioch at some stage. Like, thus far I've only done remastered. Might actually take a look at original Antioch. But then again, I've, you know, played remastered, and, you know, I would assume, I would hope that it is true to the original. So, you know, I wouldn't really be seeing much different by covering that. And it's such a sure how much interest I would have in it. I prefer to do projects that I've, some degree of interest in, because otherwise I question the quality of the video. Speaking of quality of video, I do apologize for getting sidetracked there for a bit. I will try and do, I'll try and remember, like, to... Hold on. I'll try and remember to do a... to make the video bonus length, to try and make a bonus long video there, just to compensate for that. Great. Scourge. I hate Scourge. Ooh, they hit these. That's shite. I'm going to try and attack north. I'm going to get this just to barely. Archon's down. Yeah, but yeah, I got the other thing just for the detection. Shit. Okay, let's hold off on trying to attack. Basically, those are devourers and they eat ships for breakfast.